Welcome back. It's the final edition of Behind the Seams here in 2025. Behind the Seams being brought to you by Bummz Beach Cafe and, of course, RipTydz Oceanfront Grill and Rooftop Bar. He's Ryan Moore. I'm Luke Maley, and we've got a lot to unpack here in the final episode in 2025. Ryan, let's look back at some of the best moments of this year. Do you have one that sticks out to you?
June 10th.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a Tuesday when the Pelicans got a 30-year lease extension.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Also kind of turned things around. I was looking back at the season. That is kind of the turning point of the year in terms of when they started to win some ball games.
Literally and figuratively, the team started playing better after that vote came in.
Yeah, they really did.
We should post those stats like on the bottom because it is wild.
Look at
pre-June 10 and then post-June 10.
You got it. You look back at like the season as a whole, and there's so many individual moments that were really special, from walk-offs to a no-hitter. That was cool. We had multiple walk-offs. We had a walk-off home run by Christian Olivo. The no-hitter really stands out. You mentioned, obviously, the 10th of June was a very big one, both on and off the field. And then you just step back as a whole and you look at the season, and the beginning was the close losses. We talked about it here on Behind the Seams. We talked about it basically everywhere, just how it was the close losses. And it was really cool to see a first-year manager in Giovanni Cuevas to see this group of guys take that step to turn those close losses into wins, and then postseason push. How special was that?
It just, you mentioned the inside the park or the no-hitter. Those were the same
game.
And
yeah,
that was
3-0 game.
That was the first game back from the All-Star break, if I recall correctly. And it kind of just set that tone and charge for the rest of the season of like, we're good. Let's just play that way. And I think that's a testament to the guys on the field, but more importantly, Giovanni and the other coaches that are with them throughout the day and coaching them up, getting them ready. Because, you looked at the record-wise, you're looking at one of the worst teams in baseball the first half of the season. And record-wise, one of the best teams in baseball the second half of the season. And that doesn't happen by accident.
No.
The other teams just don't turn bad. And we're, just less bad. It's through a lot of hard work. The amount of hours that the guys put in here at the ballpark, then also, at home, doing video work. It's a testament to their work ethic, and it's a testament to the coaches to instill that into the team and that pure excitement that you saw from these guys. Because you mentioned a first-year manager, but a lot of these guys, this is their first year playing professional ball, at least in front of fans.
Yeah.
And to me, I think there's a big difference in complex ball and coming out here and playing at 7:05 at night in front of a packed house. And I think the energy that the Pelicans fans brought throughout the year, and especially during the summer, Myrtle always has just like that different vibe. When it's hot, people are on the beach. The team kind of just fed off that energy, and the product showed itself on the field. And the fan support throughout the year was amazing. That no-hitter might have been the loudest I've ever heard this ballpark in my life.
It was electric.
Everybody wants to perform in front of a crowd. They want to be successful in front of others. And there's really no ballpark experience like Myrtle Beach. A mix of locals, tourists, visitors, family and friends of visiting teams that would rather come here than maybe some of the other cities that they go to. So it's just a very eclectic and fun group of people here, and the players seem to really enjoy playing here even when they're on the road.
Yeah, no doubt about that. When we look at the second half in totality, you mentioned one of the best teams. It was the highest win percentage in the second half in Pelicans franchise history. So just barely nudged out the 2016 team that ended up winning the championship. And that kind of leads us into the postseason talk. Didn't find all the success, but we had a ton of fun over the one extra game here, 2 extra games in totality.
Hitting a baseball is hard.
It is hard.
And when you have 2 elite starters lined up for game 1 and 2, like Columbia did, those are tough games to win. The ball's got to fall the right way, and we had guys on base, we had opportunities, and it just didn't fall our way. But hats off to Columbia, their pitching staff, their entire team. I know that they're going to be battling tonight, Game 3, for the championship. Keep it in the South.
When you look at the fan perspective of playoff baseball, obviously you talked about on that no hitter, most electric moment maybe in the ballpark. Playoff baseball just has that little bit of a different feel, and we got to get a sense of that. It's a Tuesday night game. That's a tough night for people to get out to the ballpark, but people showed up.
With a 1 week notice, really.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times, I'll be walking the ballpark and I'll be on the concourse, by our food operations. And I walked through and I was like, holy cow, we don't have anybody here. Like it's really quiet. And then you go up into the seating bowl and it's absolutely packed. And the fans were just so much more engaged knowing it was playoff baseball. They didn't want to miss a pitch or at bat. Going down and getting a hot dog. It didn't go our way, but the fans stayed to the very end.
That they did. And we had a lot of fun in the 2025 season. Might be time to address the elephant in this room of what we're wearing right now. We look like we're ready to put in some hard manual labor. I don't know if you are today. I am sticking behind the desk.
This is safety equipment.
It is.
So we have some renovations going on here at the ballpark, and they really started in earnest the moment the season ended, with moving out of the clubhouse, our press box, and we're watching an excavator tear apart the facade of the Pelicans home clubhouse for the past 27 years. So a lot of history was made in that building. A lot of players have sat on those chairs and have made their way through those doors. And you think about those 27 years and you look at the road to the show, you see all the guys that came through there, and you think about who was in this locker room over here. And then I'm starting to think, who's going to come in the next 30 years? Who hasn't even been born yet that's going to be a household name that's going to call Myrtle Beach home for a summer? And that gets me a little jazzed up to get this project going, get a new era of Pelicans baseball here at the beach. And we have a ton of dedicated folks working tirelessly right now, getting this ballpark renovated and ready for the season. And, as we're around the areas, we're going to follow the advice of the experts, and they say wear vests, wear helmets, wear protective eye gear, don't wear sandals. And I don't know enough to know what to do or what not to do, other than just to listen to the people that tell me.
Yeah, just stay out of the way and watch, right?
Right. But this is just our way of kind of saying, yes, we have renovations going on. We're not in any danger. We're sitting.
I don't know. I was thinking after we wrap this up, we go get hands on.
Well, I was thinking after this, we were going to pull the taps, but it didn't seem like anybody got prepared for that. So it's fine.
Talk to us a little bit about the things that are going to go on here at the ballpark. I know you probably can't mention everything that's happening, but what sort of highlight points could you outlay for us in terms of what's going to look different here at Pelicans Ballpark in 2026?
Well, I mentioned we have a excavator tearing off the clubhouse facade right now. That entire building will be raised and brought to the ground, in a new building will be put in its place, a much bigger building, because it's going to house the home clubhouse, the visiting clubhouse, and also our multi-use performance center. That's going to have 6 batting cages in it, but it's really going to be an asset for far more than just hitting baseballs or throwing baseballs. It's going to be the netting system allows for multi-use, multifunctional. We're talking banquets, weddings, anniversaries. It's a banquet space. It's a performance center. It may be a golf simulator. There may be some e-gaming going on. We may have some pickleball. We're going to find out what way the community wants to experience this the best.
Well, we've talked a little bit in the past about things that go on away from just baseball on the field, whether it's promotional things. Season comes to a close. Some people don't realize the ballpark doesn't just lay dormant. Now, this year's a little bit different with the renovations going on, but there's still things happening here at the ballpark in the offseason. What sort of things do you guys look for in the offseason to keep this ballpark alive and well?
We look for anything that people want to come out here for. We've done disc golf in the past. We've done concerts. We've done fall fests. We've met Santa. We've watched movies. We've had fireworks. Our trick or treat event might be one of the most popular things that we have. All my show notes just went flying away, so this is all
right, I got
in
him.
my head. But keep an eye on the calendar. This year is going to be a little bit different, just with all the work being done around the park, and in the effort to make sure everyone stays safe and the project stays on time.
Well, there you go. Some of the other things going on,
Guns and hoses, yeah.
September 27th, Guns and Hoses, little softball game going on here. Talk to us about what that entails.
Guns and Hoses, it's area police and fire departments competing against each other in somewhat competitive softball games. There's definitely a pride to win. The environment is fun. It's electric. The ballpark's open to folks that want to come out. It's a way to raise funds and thank our first responders and heroes of the community, and give them a day at the ballpark to play baseball, play softball, and compete against their rivals, if you will.
We talked about trick or treat. We've now talked about Guns and Hoses. Sandwich between those on October 4th. We've got a food one.
No pun
We've got
intended.
a food one.
The sandwich transition. Yes, Mac and Cheese Fest.
Mac and Cheese Fest. That intrigues me just by the name.
Yeah, it's a festival for mac and cheese.
I like that.
Yes.
I'm going to have to come out for that one.
We like to name things easy, but maybe we'll get back to the...
Well, we did what? Pickle Fest earlier this year.
Yeah.
We got mac and cheese going on here October 4th.
Yeah.
Are you going to be here and trying different dishes?
I think so. October 4th? No, I'll be flying to Indy.
Okay, so you want me to save some. I'll put them on your desk.
Yeah, just put it in the container.
I love it. Tons of fun stuff going on here in the off season, including the renovations that we talked about. Some events still going on here at the ballpark. We want to thank you for a fantastic 2025 season. We're excited to see you here in the off season, and then when Pelicans baseball returns back here to Pelicans Ballpark in 2026. More, you got anything else for us?
Thank you to the fans. Thank you for the community. Can't do what we do without your support. Wouldn't be where we are looking at the renovations without your support. It doesn't go unnoticed by anybody in this organization, and we cannot wait to open up our doors for you again very, very soon. The 2026 Pelican season is going to be dynamic, and the amount of activities and new things at the ballpark, not just baseball, are really going to open up some eyes. Thanks, fans.
There it is.